This is my audience. When someone terminates the life of another human being, we normally call it murder or homicide. But what about euthanasia, also known as assisted suicide? If someone gives another consent to end their life, would these charges or labels still apply to this act? The legalization of euthanasia would cause many potential problems, such as physicians breaking the Hippocratic Oath, to a smaller amount of jobs because of the decrease in hospice care, to individuals ending their lives when they may not need to, which is why I believe it still needs to stay illegal in the United States. The Hippocratic Oath is an oath that all physicians must take when they are hired into an office. And it is as follows. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply, for the benefit of the sick, all measures which are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say, I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me, that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save a life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I will remember that I do not treat a fever chart, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being, whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems, as I am to care adequately for the sick. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art respected while I live and remembered with the affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help, according to John Hopkins, Sheridan Libraries. Allowing euthanasia actually undermines this oath, since instead of trying to save a life, you're actually taking it and killing the person in essence, instead of doing everything in your power to keep this person alive. According to WebMD, there is an especially strong link between chronic pain and depression. When someone is under the influence of a deep depression, they can either feel pain that is not truthfully there, or it may make mild pain worse. They might think at that time that escaping and ending their life is the best decision to get away from that pain, when actually all they need is to be cheered up. Euthanasia is available in other countries around the world, such as the Netherlands. There is a relationship between euthanasia and decrease in hospice care, or end-of-life care, since people are choosing to end their life rather than live it out until nature takes its course. If the United States made euthanasia illegal, there would be a major decrease in the end-of-life care jobs all across the country because of how big of a business that is for us as a nation. So although those who are in this situation may believe that euthanasia is the best option, it should be legalized. For some may believe it should be legalized because it is morally correct for someone to be able to choose whether to live or to die. It actually should not be legalized. It breaks the Hippocratic Oath. It will cause a decrease in jobs, and sometimes someone may think that they need to kill themselves when they actually don't. And I believe that if you legalize it, it will just create more problems than what there actually would be with euthanasia still being illegal. So think about if one of your loved ones was placed in this situation. Would you want them to be allowed to end their life because they believed it was the best decision? What about yourself? Would you want to end your life?